Hey, good morning. Good morning. How is everybody doing? How is everybody doing? Y'all listen. I started making a video and y'all know how your children come in here and I had to stop the video. I said, you know what? I must be meant to do a live. So I'm going to do a live this morning. But good morning to my wonderful and beautiful kings and queens. How are y'all doing? How are y'all doing? Blessed, blessed, blessed. All right. I'm not going to be before y'all long. I'm just going to read y'all a scripture because I was in prayer with God this morning and I heard it plain as day. Okay. And in prayer this morning, he simply said this to me. He said, obedience is better than sacrifice. Obedience is better than sacrifice. And y'all, my grandma used to run this in the ground. Let me tell you, she used to say this all the time. Especially when I was doing stuff I ain't have no business. Y'all know how we be out there. You know, I'm an old country girl. I be out there in the water holes and making mud pies, getting mud everywhere. And she said, you know what? I told you not to do that. But obedience is better than sacrifice. And I said, Lord, I said, my grandma used to say that all the time, okay? But I'm going to read this scripture this morning. And I'm coming from 1 Samuel, okay? 1 Samuel chapter 15. And I'm going to read verse 22 and 23. Good morning, Tamika. How you doing? How you doing? And it reads, and Samuel said, have the Lord as a great delight in burnt offering and sacrifices, as in obeying the voice of the Lord. Behold, to obey is better than sacrifice, and to hearken than the fat of rams. Okay? For rebellion is as sin of witchcraft and stubbornness, as iniquity and idolatry. Because thou hast rejected the word of the Lord, he have also rejected thee from being king. Okay, I read that this morning and I said, you know what, my grandma said that so many times. But I'm going to ask y'all a question. How many of us as adults, you know, now we adults now, how many of us have been so disobedient unto the voice of the Lord? God done told us to do something. He done told us not to do something. But guess what? We go and do it our way anyway. Okay, we go and do what we want to do. And then when we have to suffer the consequences, we be hollering, oh Lord, this right here done happen. That right there done happen. But the reason that it's happened because you have been disobedient. Okay, this entire Bible, if you follow this entire Bible, let me tell you something. You gonna be okay. You gonna be obedient unto the Lord. You ain't gonna have to worry about the consequences. But a lot of us, include me, I'm gonna tell you about me. A lot of us have not done that. I know I haven't done that. I have made so many mistakes. I have done so much stuff. And guess what? Now I am paying for it. I am paying for it. Okay, Wanna-Key, you want to come on the live? Okay. Hey, we can do that. I don't mind. If you want to come on the live, hey, come on this live. Good morning, Wanna-Key. How you doing? Let me see you. Good morning. Can you hear me? I don't know if she can hear me or not.
Can you hear me, Candace?
Yes, I can hear you.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing this morning?
I'm doing good. Waiting for the bus to pick my kids up. Sitting in the
Awesome.
car. It's pouring raining, girl. But I'm doing good.
That's fine. That's all right. That's all right.
I know that's right.
But this morning I am talking about obedience is better than sacrifice.
Okay. It sure is.
Yes,
Thank you
it
for
is.
your consistency and your words of encouragement. It means so much to me and all the others that's listening in. And, you got it going on, girl. I appreciate you, Coach Candace.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Being obedient to the Lord, because obedience is better than sacrifice. I don't have time to get in trouble with God because let me tell you something. With me, I don't know how he do everybody else, but with me, honey, if
Mm-hmm.
I don't do what he tell me to do, he said, "I told you to get up there and do that." Then, okay,
Yep,
okay.
I already know, girl. I already know. But thank you so much.
You are welcome. You are welcome. You are so welcome. You just gotta be obedient to the Lord.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes. But oh my goodness. But yes, I appreciate it, Wanna. I appreciate you tuning in as well. I thank you
Oh,
so.
you.
So you already know me. Give you a shout out on here.
Thank you.
Y'all, this is Coach Wanna. Y'all make sure y'all go on there and visit her page as well, and her YouTube page. It is Blessed on Purpose, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, it is Blessed on Purpose, and let me tell you something. It is a blessed page. She has some good content up there. I know I be up there watching. I say, "One key, you better do it. You better say it. You
Thank
better."
you so much.
So y'all make sure y'all go on there and subscribe as well, because she gives really, really good word everyday content. I'm telling you. You listen, and also Talisa Smith, grab that daily bread too, cause she have it going on over there too. So y'all know I try to support all of my sisters, because we got to support each other.
Yes, ma'am.
Support,
Absolutely.
support is very important, and it goes a long way. Yes.
Okay. All right, Candace, I'm gonna let you get back to your thing. And
You fine, you fine. I appreciate you coming on. Thank
oh,
you.
you welcome.
All right, y'all. That was Coach Wanna. I love her so much. She is so sweet, y'all. Thank you so much, Coach Wanna. But I was saying that obedience is better than sacrifice. How many of us have not did what God done told us to do in this season? He done told you to get up and write that book. He done told you to start that podcast. He done told you to start that business. He done told you to do this. He done told you to do that. But guess what? You don't want to do it because you're afraid of what people gonna say. You're afraid of what people gonna think. You're afraid of this and you're afraid of that. Let me tell you something. It is better to obey God, okay? Because what did the Bible say? For rebellion is as a sin of witchcraft, and stubbornness is an iniquity and idolatry. Listen, you ain't got time to be sitting up there with, Lord, I just don't know. And I don't know what people gonna say about me, and I don't know what people gonna think. Listen, do what God tells you to do, because when you are disobeying him, it is witchcraft. When you disobeying him, you are being rebellious against him, okay? And you are not following, and you are not hearkening unto the voice of the Lord, okay? I think I was saying on my video before, I had said I was gonna cut it off and do this live. This guy, I cannot remember his name, but he was talking about the spirit of division, how the world is so divided today, because you got vaccinated and unvaccinated people, going at each other's throats all the time about vaccination. And then you got people afraid and scared. And I'm telling you, y'all, the day that we living in, as my grandmother used to say, we are living in our last days. I believe it, okay? Because stuff is happening now that has never happened before, okay? It's happening. And instead of coming together, it's like a division. And he said you could tell that it's a spirit, and you could tell that it's demonic, because we are not loving one another, we're not supporting each other, we're not helping each other. And I was like, that is so true. And then it took me to one of our sisters, Candace J. She did a live one time, and on the live, she was saying, she was talking about the mark of the beast. Because y'all know I like to go and research stuff. I go YouTube, and I look on YouTube, and the people were talking about, oh, the mark of the beast is the vaccine, and this is the, y'all gonna do this and y'all gonna do that. What I love how Candace J explain this right here. Let me tell you something. If you are being rebellious and you are not hearkening unto the voice of the Lord, and you're not doing what God tell you to do, you already done took the mark of the beast, baby. Okay, I just want to tell you. And how do I say that? Because you going your own way. You're not doing what God tell you to do, because you supposed to eat this word daily. You supposed to obey this word, because this is what gonna carry you. This is what's gonna keep you. This is what gonna shape you. This what's gonna mold you. This gonna keep you out of a lot of trouble. Okay, but a lot of us want to go our own way. We want to do our own thing. We just know we got it together. We think we got it going on, and we ain't gotta listen to nobody. When you do that and you don't obey God, you done already took the mark, because you are being rebellious. What it just said, rebellious, you being rebellious is as sin as of witchcraft. Okay, you performing, you operating in witchcraft. You done took the mark. Okay, you ain't got to go get nothing imprinted in your hand or your head. The only thing you got to get imprinted to that is being rebellious, just like Satan was. That's why he got kicked out of heaven, because he was rebellious. He didn't want to listen to God. He thought he had it going on. He didn't want to do this. He didn't want to do that. I'm above God and I ain't got to listen to him and all this stuff. That's why he got kicked out. Same thing with you. If you don't want to listen to God, ain't nobody gonna put no gun in your head. God ain't coming out here knocking you across your head, doing this and doing that. But rest assured, obedience is better than sacrifice. Rest assured, if you don't hearken unto the voice of the Lord, you don't do what he tell you to do, you gonna pay the consequences. You gonna suffer the consequences. And it may be more than you able to handle. Okay? It may be more that you can bear. You done bit off something, as they say, you done bit off too much than you can chew. Okay? Because you want to go out here and do it your way instead of doing it God's way. You being rebellious. You done already took them all. That's how you take them all. And you take it right here in your mind. Say, well, I ain't going to do what God tell me to do. And ain't no God. And God ain't real. And I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. Okay. But guess what? You going to pay the consequences. And you going to have to pay a sacrifice that some of us just ain't willing to pay. And me, I'm not willing to pay that sacrifice. I paid that sacrifice for so long when I was out there in the streets, when I was out there clubbing and doing everything else. I was being rebellious. Okay, I ain't want to listen to nobody. I thought I had it together. But truth was, I ain't have nothing together. I was broken. I was hurt. I had everything going on. I want to blame people for my mistakes. I want to blame people for this instead of looking at the man in the mirror and being real and honest with myself and telling myself, look, I know I messed up. I didn't want to do all of that. But it came a day. It came a day where I just like, look, something's got to give. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of living the life that I'm living. I'm tired of being out here in the world and not being happy. I'm just tired of this. And I just, I had just got sick and tired. And sometimes you just gonna have to be sick and tired of being sick and tired. You're gonna have to get to that point and you're gonna have to make a change in your mind. You're gonna have to be like, look, some gotta give here. I done tried it my way all of this along. I done tried it my way. Let me try it God's way. Okay? Why not try it God's way? He done already gave you the instructions to live. He done gave you the word to go by. If you go by this here every day, you're going to be all right. You're going to be taken care of. But see, a lot of us got that rebellious spirit that need to be prayed up off of us, that we need to be delivered from, I ain't finna do that. I ain't finna do this. And y'all don't know that y'all got that rebellious spirit because you can't nobody tell you nothing and you think you got it together, but you don't. You just as lost out here as I don't know what, you just twirling in the wind. You just out here in the wind, just flying like a piece of paper in the wind. That's just how you just twirling in the wind. You just lost and can't nobody tell you nothing. But let me tell you something. Obedience is better than sacrifice. Sit there and think back over your life. If you had to hearken unto the voice of the Lord, if you had to do what God told you to do, where would you be right now? How would your life look right now had you did that? A lot of us say, well, I just, I don't want to, I just think that I should do this right here and this right there. And that's why your life in shambles. And that's why stuff going on running rapid in your family now. Because can't nobody tell you nothing. But let me tell you something. You better hearken unto the voice of the Lord in this season. Because he is screaming obedience is better than sacrifice. And that's all I hear in my spirit is obedience is better than sacrifice. You better hearken unto the voice of the Lord and hear what he is saying and do what he done told you to do. Because listen, we ain't gonna be here forever. Can't you tell the signs of time? Can't you look around and see that the stuff is going on? You got to know that time is winding down and things are wrapping up. It's time to get into purpose. It's time to do what God done called you to do. Stop playing it safe. Stop being scared. Stop worrying about what Susan down the street gonna tell you. Stop worrying about Jimmy across the road, what they gonna say. Stop worrying about these people. As LaToya say, forget these folks. Tell them folks to go on about their business and do what God done called you to do and do it scared and all. Yeah, I know you're nervous. I be nervous. Let me tell you something. I be nervous when I get on this live. But guess what? I'm going to push on through the live anyway because I've got to be obedient unto God. I don't have time for God because I told you to do what I told you to do and you still ain't done it. What's the problem? What's the problem? And you be like, well, Lord, ain't no excuses in this season. No excuses in this season. Okay? It ain't no excuse good enough in this season. I don't care. Let me tell you something what you're gonna have to do sometimes. Y'all see how my daughter coming here? I have to go on through the live. I'm like, okay, go on back in there. I'm doing a live. Even with my son, okay, I'll get to you in a minute. Y'all do this, y'all go over here. You're gonna have to make some sacrifices in the season. Ain't no excuses, okay? Sometimes you're gonna have to stay up late at night. You're gonna have to sacrifice some sleep. You're gonna have to get up early the next day. You're gonna have to get up and do this. You're gonna have to get up and do that. You're gonna have to make some sacrifices in this season. Even now to your job, you're gonna have to make some sacrifices in this season. It's time to sacrifice some things for the Lord. Okay, it's time to be obedient to him. Because listen, when you wake up in the morning, you thank God that he has given you another 24 hours to do what he done told you to do. He done gave you another opportunity because somebody didn't get up this morning. Somebody, when they laid down last night, that was it for them. Okay, that was it for them. They didn't get up no more. They laying right there right now, and somebody bamming on the door, knocking on the door, and trying to get in. They can't even get in. You know why? Cause they gone. They didn't make it. So now you got to call somebody unlocking. You go in there and they dead. Their alarm clock still going off. They didn't make it this morning, but you did. You did, and you ought to thank God. So guess what? What you gonna do with your 24 hours? What you gonna do in this season? Because it's gonna come a day, listen, we all gotta leave here. We all got to leave here, and we don't know when we gonna leave here. But every day that you get an opportunity, every day that God give you the strength, he say, here, look, I'm gonna wake you up this morning. You get up, you better get up doing something. You better get up doing something. You better get up and be obedient. Because obedience is better than sacrifice, baby. And my grandma used to scream this at me, obedience better than sacrifice. And I'm like, okay, I heard you. But I really wasn't listening to her, y'all. I really didn't hear her, okay? I really didn't hear her. That's right. We all got an expiration date. That's right, want to keep. We all got an expiration date. We all got to leave here. So guess what? Every day that you get up, you better be obedient to the Lord. If he told you to do something, you better do it in this season. Because like I said, obedience is better than sacrifice. All right, let me get on up out of here. I love y'all guys so much. Thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all have a blessed and safe, wonderful day. For those of you that could join us on October the 23rd, we are having a grief conference in Colquitt, Georgia. And it's the Women of Resilience, and it's called It Is Necessary. You can go on my website, grab your tickets. They $35 right now. Grab your tickets at mindsetchange21.com. Also, if you are looking to reset your mindset, okay, Queens, I have a course for y'all, and it's called 10 Steps to Restoring Your Crown. It's on my website as well, okay? I love you too, Want to Keep. Thank you so much, girl. Thank you, Tamika. Thank y'all for rocking with me. Y'all have a wonderful day. Y'all have a blessed one. This has been Coach Candace B, and I'm signing off. You guys take care.